The glittering facade of Monaco's royal palace may be cracking, and what lies beneath could shake one of Europe's most glamorous monarchies to its very core. Today we're diving deep into the explosive rumors that have been swirling around Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene of Monaco, as whispers of divorce proceedings have reached a fever pitch and the palace has finally broken its silence with an official response that's raising more questions than it answers. Before we uncover these shocking developments, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're bringing you the most up-to-date coverage of this developing royal crisis. Share this video with anyone who needs to know the truth about what's really happening behind the palace walls, and drop your thoughts in the comments below because this story is far from over. The marriage between Prince Albert and former Olympic swimmer Princess Charlene has been under intense scrutiny for years, but recent developments suggest we may be witnessing the final act of a royal union that has been plagued by controversy from its very beginning. Sources close to the palace have been whispering about separate living arrangements, prolonged absences, and behind-the-scenes tensions that have allegedly pushed this royal couple to the breaking point. Princess Charlene's extended absence from Monaco last year sent shockwaves through royal circles when she spent months in South Africa, officially for medical treatment, but speculation ran wild about the real reasons behind her prolonged stay away from her husband and children. The carefully crafted public statements about her health issues did little to quell rumors that something much more serious was brewing within the royal household. The couple's public appearances together have become increasingly rare, and when they do appear side by side, body language experts have noted a distinct coldness and distance between them that speaks volumes about their relationship status. Gone are the days when they would exchange loving glances or casual touches during official engagements. Instead, they maintain a professional distance that suggests their partnership has become purely ceremonial. Palace insiders, speaking on condition of anonymity, have revealed that tensions have been building for years over various issues including Albert's past indiscretions, different parenting philosophies regarding their twins Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, and Charlene's alleged desire to return to South Africa permanently. These sources paint a picture of a marriage that exists more on paper than in reality, with both parties leading essentially separate lives while maintaining the royal facade. The financial implications of a potential divorce would be staggering, given Monaco's unique position as a tax haven and the complex web of assets, properties, and investments tied to the royal family. Legal experts specializing in high-profile divorces estimate that the settlement could involve hundreds of millions of euros, making it one of the most expensive royal divorces in European history. What makes this situation particularly explosive is the timing, as Monaco celebrates the centenary of Prince Rainier's reign and the principality positions itself as a modern, progressive monarchy. A messy royal divorce could seriously damage Monaco's carefully cultivated image as a glamorous destination for the world's elite and potentially impact its lucrative tourism and financial services industries. The palace's recent response to mounting speculation has been measured but telling. Rather than issuing a firm denial, official representatives have chosen their words carefully, stating that the royal family values privacy and asking for respect during what they term a challenging period. This diplomatic language has only fueled further speculation that divorce proceedings may indeed be underway, with both parties working behind the scenes to negotiate terms and protect their children from the inevitable media storm. Legal proceedings of this magnitude involving royalty typically take place behind closed doors, with non-disclosure agreements and strict confidentiality measures protecting sensitive details from public scrutiny. However, the sheer scale of assets and international interests involved makes it nearly impossible to keep everything completely private, leading to strategic leaks and carefully planted stories in the international media. Princess Charlene's transformation from Olympic athlete to reluctant royal has been a source of fascination and sympathy for many observers. Her struggles with the restrictive nature of royal protocol, the constant media attention, and the pressure to conform to traditional royal expectations have been evident throughout her time as Princess of Monaco. Friends describe her as feeling trapped in a gilded cage, yearning for the freedom and authenticity of her former life as a competitive athlete. The impact on their 7-year-old twins cannot be understated, as they find themselves at the center of a potential custody battle that could determine their future living arrangements and education. Both parents have expressed deep love for their children, but disagreements over their upbringing and whether they should be raised primarily in Monaco or have significant time in South Africa have reportedly been a major source of conflict. Monaco's succession laws add another layer of complexity to this situation, as Prince Jacques is heir to the throne and any custody arrangement must consider his future role as sovereign. The Principality's constitution and centuries-old traditions regarding royal succession could influence how custody and visitation rights are determined, potentially giving Prince Albert significant leverage in any negotiations. International media coverage has intensified as paparazzi and royal correspondents position themselves throughout Monaco and South Africa, hoping to capture exclusive images or statements that could provide insight into the current status of the marriage. This media circus has reportedly added stress to an already volatile situation and complicated efforts to reach an amicable resolution. The broader implications for European royalty are also significant, as other royal families watch closely to see how this situation unfolds. The modern challenges facing monarchies in maintaining relevance while dealing with personal scandals and changing public expectations make every royal crisis a potential learning experience for other ruling families navigating similar pressures. Financial markets have begun showing subtle reactions to the uncertainty, with Monaco-based investments and properties experiencing minor fluctuations as investors consider the potential impact of royal instability on the Principality's political and economic climate. While these effects remain minimal, they demonstrate how closely intertwined the royal family's personal affairs are with Monaco's broader economic interests. Behind the scenes, teams of lawyers, public relations specialists, and crisis management experts are reportedly working around the clock to minimize damage to both parties' reputations while protecting the interests of their children and the Principality itself. These efforts require delicate balancing acts between transparency and privacy, honesty and diplomacy. The question of whether Princess Charlene will retain her title and official duties following any potential divorce remains unclear, as precedents for such situations involving reigning monarchs are limited and often complicated by unique circumstances. Her role as patron of various charitable organizations and her official representation of Monaco in international forums could all be affected by changes in her marital status. As this story continues to develop, the world watches to see whether one of Europe's most glamorous royal couples can salvage their marriage or whether we're witnessing the end of a fairy tale that never quite lived up to its promise. The coming weeks and months will likely bring more revelations as legal proceedings advance and both parties navigate the complex process of potentially dismantling a royal union while protecting their children and their respective futures. Will Prince Albert and Princess Charlene find a way to reconcile their differences and save their marriage, or are we about to witness the most spectacular royal divorce of the 21st century that could forever change the face of Monaco's monarchy?